For me, it's about legacy. At this point, I'm trying to put things into motion for my grandkids down the road. I don't want a bunch of houses that have a lot of problems, so I find that owning the commercial buildings are a lot easier. And you're right, it's not about me and the deals that I can get, because I'm not doing a ton of deals. I'm just doing a couple here and there, but I get people all the time bringing me stuff, and I help point them in the right direction and find them a good mentor to where they don't get hurt in the real estate. And I just keep it true like that.
Yeah, it's interesting because your group, you focus a lot on what do people need and how can you help them. And that's like the first X number of minutes in your meeting is like, who are you? What do you need? How can we help you? And then we connect people in the room, right? Did you expect people to have such an abundance mindset of like when you started this community, did you expect people to come in and like want to share and want to help and want to support each other, or were you just...
I did not know what to expect, because coming out of the military, it's like I tell people to show up, they show up. That's how that worked. In the civilian community, you ask and you put things out there, and they show or they don't show. And I get people talking about our group all the time, and I love hearing the praise about it. It's great to get that information from people and people who want to share. But I didn't really know how people were in the real estate world, whether or not they were going to give or they just wanted to take.
Right.
There's people that's in the real estate community that you have to watch out for.
Right, for sure.
You got some snakes in the grass. And if I see them coming around my meeting, I tell them to politely leave. I don't need you here. Right. And I protect the flock as much as I can. If I hear about people that's doing the wrong thing, or, hey, did you hear about this guy and all this that went down? And if I see him trying to come into my meeting, I'm not rude about it. I just like, you need to go the other way. Don't come into my group. But that's me protecting the group as much as I can and giving back. And I tell people that. I mean, the people that are in this room that I'm telling you should probably talk to are the ones you probably should be talking to.
So you're still doing some real estate investing, again, have done it throughout your military career. Did you focus mostly on rentals and flips, or mostly just trying to build a portfolio? Did you see the value in that? With your background in upgrading, it wasn't about financial freedom. It wasn't about generational wealth. It wasn't about these things, but you're starting to learn about this, I assume, through the military. Are you focused more on rentals? I also understand you're doing this largely remotely. So are you doing flips and wholesaling or anything like that?
I'm doing some flips, but I like commercial rentals now.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with that. I like buying a couple buildings here and there. For me, it's about legacy. At this point, I'm trying to put things into motion for my grandkids down the road. I don't want a bunch of houses that have a lot of problems, so I find that owning the commercial buildings are a lot easier. So I've got a few buildings, and doing the right maintenance, staying ahead of things, and I kind of manage them myself. But here in the future, we'll probably have a good quality team come in and do it. But I want to pass things on. And we've got a few houses as well. But, for me, I like the commercial space, and I do some lending every now and then. I never really got into the Airbnb side of things. I like long-term holds, but I really like that on the commercial side of the house.
Awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of commercial investors, and it's interesting because it seems like the grass is always greener, because you talk to the residential guys and they'll be like, man, I need to get into commercial. And then I know commercial guys have done very well. They're like, man, it'd be so nice just to own 20 free and clear houses. And so I think as long as you're buying what makes you happy and what feels good for you, just buy stuff. Just do the deal as long as it's
I want the less amount of problems.
Yeah.
That's what I really want, is the least amount of problems. Right. Make good return on money and stuff like that. That's what I want to do, kind of what Brandon Lindsay was talking about, build a house from scratch and make them rentals. I'm okay with doing that too. Yeah. And that's probably my next phase of getting into it. I
interviewed someone, I don't think the episode is released yet, but he basically just saw a builder building a house, walked in, asked how do you start doing this stuff?
Yeah.
The builder was like he just helped them, which is crazy because he was in the middle of being on site, right? He just walked on the property unannounced. And then he's on his 10th new construction building a house.